It happened this morning when I was milking my miniature dairy cows. I just finished this pail of milk and I put it out back on a chair because I have to take it to the creamery to get homogenized. So I put that pail out there, and then I went and milked some more cows and got another pail. And when I was going to go to the creamery, that pail was not on the chair, and I saw a Bigfoot running into the woods. Now, it's not just a Bigfoot. There were two raccoons and a dog with the Bigfoot. Like, it looked like somebody that would have pets with them, like a two-cocker spaniel. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it looked like. It looked like Bigfoot had pets. But Bigfoot did not have the bucket of milk. This is the strangest part, was that there were two kids with the Bigfoot and the two raccoons and the dog. And the kids were dressed like Amish children, sort of like Amish children. The girl had a dress on, but the boy did have short pants on, wearing, you know, like a Amish kid never wears short pants. He had short pants and knee socks, and both the boy and the girl had saddle shoes on. Now, that's not the strangest part, is that their heads were not normal. Their heads looked like melons, like watermelons. And they're running, and the male watermelon child has the milk, and he's running, and he's, you know, it's spilling and everything. He's trying to keep up with the Bigfoot, the two raccoons, and the dog. And the boy watermelon child trips, and it causes a lot of noise because the bucket, you know, makes a lot of noise, and the Bigfoot turns around, and the dog and the two raccoons, and as soon as the dog sees that the watermelon kid has split his head open, the dog runs over and starts eating some of the watermelon. It was surreal. It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. And then the male watermelon child, he's crying. He's sitting down on the ground going like this, wah, wah. Remember, it has no mouth. It has no eyes, right? It has none of that, but there is sound coming out of him like he's crying, wah, like that. The Bigfoot walks over, picks up the watermelon kid with the broken head, and his sister, the watermelon girl, she's standing right there. Then they just turn around and walk off into the woods. I got my bucket back. I did. I got my bucket back, but this is a real problem. This is Beaver Dams, New York. It's a total paranormal hotspot. I mean, the watermelon children is the strangest thing I've ever seen here. I don't know how else to describe it. They had like watermelon heads. Like, the girl had a bonnet on top, and the boy had like this like kind of black skimmer type hat. So you know, it was the craziest looking thing I've ever seen. I don't really know what to do. If I call the police at this point and I say, hey, listen, I saw a Bigfoot with two raccoons, a dog, and two watermelon children, you know, they're just going to think that I'm crazy. I don't know what to do. I'm sort of at the end of my rope. I don't know how to deal with this anymore. Here's the milk pail that they tried to steal. You know, that's a lot of micro dairy cow milk. That is worth about $1,000. And they're trying to steal my shit. It really is a problem. I don't really know what I'm going to do at this point. I don't know if the watermelon children are dangerous. They certainly look dangerous. You know, they have watermelon heads. You know, that's dangerous. That's as dangerous. And they're hanging around with the Sasquatch and raccoons. Raccoons have rabies. So there's no doubt that Sasquatch is a rabies carrier. As a matter of fact, that's how I heard just recently that rabies started, was through contact with Bigfoot and Sasquatch, you know? And it is no surprise that, knowing this, raccoons are a huge rabies vector. They're one of the largest in North America. And, you know, it's hanging around with a Sasquatch. Bigfoot are known to carry rabies. Be very careful. You know, don't physically interact with a Bigfoot or a raccoon. Be very careful. Rabies is deadly. If you get bit by a raccoon or you get Bigfoot saliva on you, you should go to the hospital and have the antibiotics to take care of the rabies problem. You don't want rabies. When in doubt, go to the hospital. Tell them that you had contact with Bigfoot or Sasquatch and start antibiotics immediately.